Buckingham Palace has revealed the official dish that the King and Queen Consort are inviting us all to cook at our coronation parties next month, and it is, drumroll, a quiche.
Yes, it features spinach, broad beans and tarragon. Although palace officials said Charles and Camilla chose the recipe because it can be easily adapted to different tastes. It was created by the royal head chef, Mark Flanagan, and here you can see it being prepared. Now, lots of the papers today have done a little bit of analysis about how we might want to make this ourselves at home.
Yes.
The official quiche has pastry with lard in it, which I know not everybody would want. You can also just buy the pastry in a shop.
Yes, that's true. And it's also veggie friendly.
Very.
Apart from the lard, I guess.
Yeah, apart from the lard.
Apparently Prince Charles, King Charles, is vegetarian 3 days a week and trying to be vegan on another day. So the idea of this recipe is that it's mainly beans, tarragon, as you were saying, spinach. It's lots of veggie in there. No bits of bacon.
Definitely needs a bit of bacon. If it was me making it, it would definitely have some bacon in it and lots of salt. But in The Guardian, they've done a review of the recipe, which I love. And it's a little bit of advice if you're trying to make this at home. My top tips, this is from Felicity Cloak. Unless you're a pastry whiz, make double the amount suggested. Put the case back into the oven for 5 minutes to dry out after removing baking beans. Make sure you squeeze all of the liquid out of the spinach. Otherwise, you'll end up with an egg soup.
Yeah, and a soggy bottom. Nobody wants that at their street party, do they?
No.
Hot or cold quiche?
It's to be served warm.
OK.
It can be served cold, but it's to be served warm.
You've really done your research on this.
You know me, I like a bit of baking.
All round to Sally's house for a street party. We know about the carriage. We know about who's going to sing at the concert.
Yes.
And now Buckingham Palace has revealed the most important detail. The official dish the King and Queen Consort are going to be inviting us all to cook at our coronation street parties next month is a quiche.
Of course it is, yes.
A very specific quiche. Yes.
This is like, it is being made here by a professional. This is not how we will make it, John, because you know that's going to happen. We're going to end up having to make this, aren't we? So it features spinach, controversially, I'm going to say broad beans, I'm not sure, and tarragon. Although palace officials said Charles and Camilla chose the recipe because it can be easily adapted to suit different tastes.
This is the royal head chef, Mark Flanagan, who has created it, who's showing us what we can do.
But I do think, when we say adapted to different tastes, what about if we put some cheese and bacon in it?
Oh, I know there's a bit of lard in the pastry, isn't there?
Yes,
but apparently it can be adapted, because the King is vegetarian, we understand, 2 or 3 days a week.
Yes, and vegan.
Vegan for a day a week. So apparently it can be done... Can you do vegan pastry? I suppose you can. You can buy veggie pastry, can't you?
Not sure.
Look, the papers are having fun with this today. Quiche, your reign, rather than Lorraine, here in the sun as the King. I love this picture of the King and Queen.
I don't know if can we quite see the expression on his face.
Wielding a knife right here. But it's saying that just like coronation chicken was thought to be symbolising the Commonwealth back in the 1950s with curry powder and reaching out around the world, that this is the new King's celebration of a more pared-back modern monarchy with quiche.
Yes, we've had a couple of people in the papers today make this quiche, and one of the things you have to be careful of is the spinach obviously is very wet, so it can go a little bit like egg soup, according to one cook who's made it.
Are we going to give it a go?
Oh, you've said it now. We are, aren't we?
We've got a couple of weeks to get it perfect.
Can we buy the pastry?
Carol can tell us whether it's going to be soggy from above. Good morning.